Hello there. We'll just be finishing up this one here today. I got a little carried away with getting it started, and then forgot to do it live. So we'll just finish it up when we're live. And don't forget, there's the links in the the description that are to channels you may enjoy. There's a link to Art of War by Sunzi. It's only an hour or some odd minutes long. What's up, ranking? Spoon? Spoon? Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what that means. Art of War is not very long, and it should be a daily part of your life. I know it is for me. And let's get started. What did I do? What did I forget? There's also Discord, so that if you, at any point in time you want to discuss something, we can do that. Although I am thinking about changing it up to where it's actually a separate channel and go live doing those kind of things. Although live, I don't know how. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it this way. Anyway, spoon. Alright, so as far as I understand, it's symmetrical both ways. This is just a little bit longer than this, but that happens, it's fine. Alright. So I gotta figure out how tangled I want all this to be. Right. Let's first straighten out these wires here. Music. From the old The Tick cartoon. My goodness, that must be old. And that was it. My goodness. Let's get some music going. Oh man, I need to put that in my books. Oops. There we go. How about we start here? Alright. Late 80s, early 90s? Yeah, that's before my time. I guess that is my time. Pretty much. I mean, 89 is as late 80s, early 90s as it gets. Alright, so one way we can do this is by so I don't want it to just be, you know, wire wrapped and then it comes to this point. You know, let's make it to where there's some kind of also going ahead, you know, going off the stream there. Off the beaten path. Trouble is, I gotta get this wire as straight as possible. Hmm. Not working out as well as I was hoping. Yeah, I bet. Huh, really? So, excuse me. I think sometimes when it goes inaudible, it's probably because I'm singing the song, or humming it, or something like that. But I have to. Let's see if this will help. Turn down the ability for the computer to hear it. Unless I guess it's coming through my mic. We'll keep playing with it. And this is the front, so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like got lids on lids and lids. Yeah, I really like doing that circle thing in the middle. First of all, it makes a good focal point. And two, it always winds up looking like an eye, and I really like that. And that should be enough space. Well, it does kind of protrude a little bit, but we'll see how well it fits in just a minute. Alright, so to get this back to symmetrical, I gotta move these wires. Front. And then this behind that one. Alright. How is this going? There we go, that's better. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what I want to do next. Oh yeah, I was looking at some of that stuff where he put like a flame uh shaped metal thing. I don't know how he did it, but it looked really freaking amazing. I guess he put like metal powder in there, and then when he heated it up, it turned into a block. And then when he kept cutting it up, that repeated the pattern. It was freaking. I was just amazed. My sister's man friend, he does that for a living, forging weapons out of steel and whatnot. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. I'll just... Alright. Alright. Oh, how the hell did that happen? This is supposed to be the other way. It's supposed to be this way and this way. And then this way. This way. Yeah, I think I think you know exactly which one I'm talking about. Then it's got it's blue. It's got that weird flame decal or flame look on it. I really like that. That was really cool. Shit. Okay. I mean, it never looks symmetrical, but it's saying it is, so whatever. Awesome. Well, we've managed to cut the... Well, that's why it's not symmetrical, because this here is longer than this here. Whatever. Like 1,000 layer, exactly. Yeah, that's hundreds of hours. Hundreds, if not more. I'm willing to bet hundreds is a pretty close guess. Alright, so now I can do something with these here. Okay. It does look like I can use that. Just weighing my options. I wish I could afford to make orbs. If I could make orbs, you know, bigger than that, of course. If I could make orbs, that would be so freaking sweet. Let's see here. I can go a number of ways, I guess. Well, this is obviously shorter than that one. $10,000. Whew. That would be pretty intense. There's like la la la, just chilling here in an ancient Asian tomb, and you come across that sort of thing. Always turns out that way, doesn't it? There we go. I don't really have to make them go anywhere. Yeah, you know, and I really would just be better off not saying anything, really. Trouble is, I can't have hardly any respect for that kind of people. Those, they, them. People like James Barnes, who are, I would call them big dumb apes. Anybody who decides that fists are a solution to a problem, or to me, savages. People who don't classify as human beings. But we don't have to get terribly into that sort of thing today. Yeah, I mean, he's gotta get over it, though. What's up, Nacho Livestream? The trouble is, most of the people that I've seen in any kind of activism sense, including myself, is that most of them are just not mature enough to understand that there are parts of life that suck eggs, that really are just absolutely shitty. And being decent to people that you don't like sometimes is a shitty thing for people. You know, when you've gotta be in the same room as someone who wants you in pain and doesn't like you and would rather see you dead, well, sometimes you gotta deal with that, and you gotta not say anything and things like that. You know. I mean, I say that. I could have just not said anything in the stream. It's just, you know, I'm only human. Really, what people ought to do is take responsibility for their own actions. Is that most of the time, the people who are upset with police are simply upset that they got caught in whatever thing that they are, you know, in trouble with. That was surely the case for me. Yeah, I'll try and understand, I'll try and behave myself in your stream, dude. Just gotta be the bigger guy and let them be. It's certainly what I preach all the time. May as well practice it. Everyone wants to be the leader, yeah. Everyone certainly wants to feel like they've got some power, and on the scale of power, auditors do not have any. They've got so little power that it doesn't even register on the scale. And I think that's why, including myself, people are so offended by police officers. Or at least partly. Shit. Shit. Let's see if I can get away with it. It doesn't really look like it. I think I'll manage. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. I think that was successful. You know what I just realized? I don't even know how far back in the head this thing goes. So let's get this thing symmetrical and then take a look at where it is. Alright. Whew. But the trouble is that, it's like herding cats, right? Not everyone has the same idea. You know, even religions have trouble with people sticking together because there are so many different denominations, right? The only thing that that would really be considered a leader in the audit community is just someone who has more subscribers than anyone else, right? Is that the majority of the quote leaders are just simply the celebrities, and that's just how animals are. And if there's anything that's close enough to an animal, it's an activist. It's like there's this huge picture, right? There is this ginormous picture, which involves things like centralized system of organization, in the sense of, if I've got a fingerprint at a crime scene, that means that I can at least find out if there's someone on if someone matches this fingerprint. They got a lot of questions. They got a lot of answering for a bunch of questions. Well, isn't that a part of life, though, Brian King? You're giving up your right to free speech when you're at, like, a rally, right? Or not a rally, excuse me, at a seminar where there's one person talking, or there's a bunch of people talking, but the people in the audience are not talking. That would be a point in time where you could consider yourself having your rights violated. You're not necessarily having them violated, you're voluntarily giving them up, right? When you get that driver's license to drive, you've given up your rights to refuse a search, to use the roads without paying for them, that sort of thing. You gotta weigh living in the dirt and having a toilet, right? If you live in the dirt, you don't have to worry about having a working plumbing system. But if you've got plumbing, you have to worry about maintaining it. We're talking about the pros and cons, the cost versus the reward, right? Is that when you live in a place like America, which has rules and laws and regulations and things of that nature, right? You gotta abide by them. And if you don't, well, you've got a lot of questioning, a lot of answering to do for your behavior, because there's no solution when someone says, fuck cops, fuck all pigs, this, that, whatever. Yeah, sure, you're exercising your right, but no one's gonna care about you. I don't care, right? Like, when Monkey is screaming at the top of his lungs, fuck pigs, fuck the police and whatnot or whatever, I'm gonna look the other way when something shitty happens to him. You know, if I'm, of course, not directly involved with if he's going to die if I don't fucking get involved, then yeah, sure. But I couldn't care less about people like Monkey, and I don't think people should. It's too bad. You're gonna live in society. There are rules, and when it comes to Rico? Puerto Rico, okay. Yeah, certainly, if auditors had it their way, the only people that would benefit are the gangs, and the theft and murderers. Those are the only people that would benefit from anything that auditors want to change. Oh shit. Ow. I don't know. Black Panthers has only ever been strong-armed aggressors, hasn't it? Certainly the only way I know them. I mean, literal terrorists. Political terrorists. What they used to be doesn't count anymore, though. Just like feminism, people want to believe that there was ever such a thing as good feminism. I don't think so. Whatever it may have been in the past is definitely doesn't count anymore. You know. This one's looking pretty cool. Certainly a lot of work put into it. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Whew, this thing is really hurt. Oh man, you guys can't even see what I'm guys can't even see what I'm doing because I don't even have the fucking camera down, right? Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Yeah, we need something like that with the gay community. Just like, hey, we have our rights now. Quit the shit. Quit the annoying shit. I mean, yeah, the LGBT is out of control. Absolutely out of control. Very inappropriate. That's fine. I mean, there's... What it doesn't make any sense to me about the gay marriage thing is... What are you trying to do? I mean, what is this, why are you trying to force, religions to cater to your gay thing? You know... If that religion doesn't like you for being gay, why would you force them into doing something that is against their religion? Call them pieces of shit and move on. You know? It just makes no sense to me. The only thing we should be fighting for is like an equivalency of the sort when it comes to taxes and stuff like that. But you know why there's marriage and tax exempt for marriage, right? It has to do with children. Unless you're having plans to making children, that really doesn't matter. At any rate, right? If you want to get married and you want to get married to the same sex or whatever, then find a way. You will find a way. And if you can't find a way, fake it. You know, it just... I don't know. There's always that thing to do with religious freedom, is that you're trying to force a religion into doing something that is against their religion. And you find there are certainly plenty of gay churches around here. They take your money whether you're gay, straight, or what. Yeah, so they can... There's nothing stopping them from getting a judge to get them married. You can go to a courthouse and say, common law marriage. We've been living for a long time. We plan on staying together, and we're gonna be doing the thing or whatever. So you just go to the courthouse. That's how my parents did it, and they aren't even not my parents. That's how my mom married her third husband is through a judge. They didn't have a pastor up there. They had a judge. There's no religion that likes gay people, or that would marry gay people. Christianity doesn't do it. You know, Judaism is not a fan of sodomy, and Muslims throw them off of buildings and burn them in the street. So, I mean, there is something to do with religion there. I mean, perhaps I'm fighting the wrong fight here. Certainly they should be at least fighting for something that is equal to it, right? That doesn't require a religious ceremony. Yeah. Well, a healthy gay relationship does exist. And I've met gay couples that have been together for a long time. You know, that kind of thing. So it's not non-existent. That's for sure. Just highly unlikely. A lot of gays do want to get married for whatever reason. So they grow up thinking that being married is one of the most important things you can do in life, and it's just like, exchange the rings. Why do you have to have a ceremony? Why are you going to tell the world that you're married? I'm against marriage even if I was straight, so maybe this is just a weird conversation for me. Sure, I mean, if that's what they're willing to fight for. I'll never understand why there would even be one gay religious person. Religion and gay don't go together. They actually mix fairly badly. At least that's just how I feel about it. I've never understood why a gay person would be religious in any form or fashion. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I believe in being prepared for a child. Marriage's got nothing to do with love as far as I'm concerned. Marriage has everything to do with, alright, we are going to work together to make new people. And we're going to make sure that they're educated and fed and well taken care of and are productive members of society. You know, like, that to me would be the whole point of marriage. Is a union to accomplish one goal, and that is to make new people, new productive people. So in a perfect world, it would be a man and a woman raising a child. In a perfect scenario. Yeah, but you don't have to be married. You can just be together, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why does a ring and a ceremony make it any more or less special? You know? Again, I'm against marriage altogether. Like, I don't even think straight people should do it. Unless they're planning on having kids, of course. Like, yeah. Yeah, the thing that needed to change was religious people not going and doing fag drags and shit like that. Like, that's the stuff that I'm concerned with, is me being declined for a job because I'm gay at a non-religious, non-specifically religious place, being denied a housing loan for being gay. All these things, that's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about judges punishing me with harsher sentences because their religion says that they shouldn't like gay people. That's the kind of discrimination I'm concerned with. Is a system that is comprised of religious people. The system is not supposed to be religious in any way, but the people running the system are oftentimes religious people in them, that are devoted religious people, like a sheriff, right? There's no telling how many gay people have been quietly executed in the middle of the night because some sheriff didn't like gay people in his town. And that happens a hell of a lot more often than people might think. It's that kind of thing that I'm concerned about. Or a president letting the border open or something like that, and letting all the Muslims in so that they can come and kill as many gay people as they want. That kind of thing. I'm more concerned about religion, is what I should say. Juanito, what's up? This has always been a call-in, or excuse me, this has been a call-in show ever since I got my Discord going. Oh, man. For Brian King, it's a bit complicated. I am sure he's... Hold on. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can... if I understand correctly, you can always get that at the courthouse. The Constitution has never been one particular way or the other. If you are two men living in the same apartment complex, in the same apartment together for more than a certain amount of time, certainly here in Texas, then you get an automatic, what do they call that? Common law marriage. So you can have the tax write-off and things like that. Common law marriage, the only difference between common law and a religious marriage is the ceremony. The trouble not to... Then I would say that the only way we're going to change that is if we stop voting for religious politicians. Is because religion is what keeps it from happening. So if gay people want marriage, then they're going to have to start attacking the religious foundations. Ted Haggard has a direct line to the had a direct line to the president when George Bush was in office. So, religion is the issue. Like, when it comes to gay rights, it's the religious that are always the ones trying to make it to where we can't have what we want. Getting a meal. Yeah, but if there's only one person in the chat room, that means that he can the speech to text can keep up with it. A texting text? Texting text. Yeah, I'm not sure where you find those. I never, it's never you never know what the left are gonna do next. For the most part, just the first attempt, though. I think I'm going to give it another try. Since I have till September to finish up the project, I think I'm going to give it another try, and give him an option as to which one he would like to choose. This is what it looks like right now. So it's like a monolith kind of thing, but unfortunately I don't know if it's enough, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it does enough justice to an anniversary thing. Holy crap, it is way too warm. Let me get the air on. Whew. Yeah, just to clarify, it's because when my voice is being picked up by the mic, his program can discern that between the music in the background and other electronic voices and stuff like that. So unless you're like right here with me with your own voice, the machine can't really do a good job of picking it up, because all it can hear is your voice is electronic and my voice is real. So it'll have a really hard time discerning that, as far as I understand. Right, right. Right, Wamido. Alright, so I have a couple of options here. Oh, let me get this thing symmetrical real quick. Must be about to storm out there. Mini Garden Alice, how's it going, man? You guys should totally check out that guy's channel. It is super awesome. If you ever imagine the ability to make a mini garden out of literally anything, that's pretty much his channel. Right now we're just figuring out the little hooks, the parts that hold it together. Come on, there we go. Steampunk glasses, yeah. I'm actually fairly certain that I do have access to some. My sister used to do steampunk stuff. It's an option you pay for? Well, I mean, texting has been around for only a short amount of time, and not that long ago it was essentially something you had to pay out the ass for. It's like 10 cents 10 cents. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Ah. Interesting. File does not exist. Okay, here we go. Interesting, so it's going both ways? Oh, hang on. Oh, it's belt driven. Okay. It's going. Blades are going like that. Has a laptop. Oh yeah, my giant phone. Yeah, it's HTC if I understand correctly. I don't remember. Nice. Yeah, the laptop has a cell phone. Yeah, it'd be cool to have. I mean, I guess I'm actually kind of accumulating quite a bit of little here and there knickknacks and doodads that I could add to my art stuff. You know what though? At some point, I have to implement these hematite rings. That'd be pretty cool. You can hear that. It sounds like thunder. Is that thunder out there? Cassie. 1 second, guys. There we go. Yeah, certainly an idea for the next one. Box of scraps donated? Oh, nice. No, when you've got a knowledge for electronics, I'm sure that's like a little happy birthday gift there. All the parts. Oh. Okay. Sorry, that just had to handle a real quick. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I've been fiddling with this for a few minutes now. I think that's the top. It is pretty much done. All I need to do now is make the fingers. That's pretty much as long as it needs to be, so I'm just gonna clip it there. We'll just go ahead and do them all the same length. No, for real, dude, that epoxy's... You can't even see it in the picture. If you're not looking for it, certainly, you can't even see it in the picture. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on this. So if you can see at the edge of the ring there, or even in the middle, you can actually see the shining of the top of the resin. So all that wire is actually in resin. You can see the rim of the resin at the top there. So yeah, that's pretty intense. This looks like it's before the resin. Yeah, it is. Oh. And then after the resin. Pretty intense. This is what he just sent me earlier. Oh! What am I looking at? Okay. No, I think I see that correctly. For cannibalism? Okay. Oh, let me hammer away now. Clean up a bit here. just gonna go mute for a second. Gotta put some ear protection in real quick. Right, yeah, they don't want it they don't want it falling on anyone, that's for sure. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go mute a second. Oh, it's somewhat of a myth, Nacho. Only a somewhat. That sort of thing has more to do with regulations than it does anything else. Like, in Texas, it's illegal to collect your own drinking water. Illegal to collect rainwater, I should say. To drink, though. It's only if you plan on drinking it. You can collect water for your plants. It's still illegal. But it's still illegal. Sounds like it's about to storm. I might want to go to the store before it does. Whew. Yeah, collecting rainwater, exactly. Phew! With that kind of necessity of resources, you know, they would definitely know you're up to something if you're buying that kind of thing. Right. Let's see what it's like. That's hilarious. It is ever so slightly too short. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make a longer one here. Maybe not right now though. I'm gonna see if they need any help out there. Excuse me. Ah, my knees. You know, my brother and I, we had an idea. Just convert a gas generator into an HHO fueled generator. And that way you'll have electricity without having to spend gasoline. But good luck getting your shit to run on HHO. One second, guys. I'm going to see if they're in need of help out there. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. So where did my... Oh, it's right here. Let's take a look at it real quick. I'd say it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Woo. Well, I guess it does fit. It fits fairly well. Are we talking about free energy stuff, Nacho? Because, free energy, it's kind of like the whole auditing thing. It sounds good. It's very appeasing to people who are looking for that sort of thing. And it's very convincing in the way that it's a good idea. But it's not. And it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? For there to be a free energy device, it would have to be... I mean, we're talking about shit that is on the edge of possible. But it would cost billions of it costs billions of dollars just of scientists, right? Like, And you're looking at the the problem of, oh jeez, you're looking at the problem of thermodynamics. It's always hard to say. But I think I'm gonna be heading on out though, guys. I'm gonna give them a hand out there. I think they're working on the car. And this was the finished product for today. Never mind. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go, guys. Yeah, that would be considered renewable energy, which is definitely not free. Those things are expensive to get those giant wind turbines. Those are not cheap, that's for sure. For sure, yeah. I may have to actually extend this a bit because it's not really hugging the head very well. And I think I might also kind of try and push this bit out a little bit more, but it does look like it's at its limit. Yeah. Hey, that's cool. Excellent. But again, I'm gonna head out, guys. You take it easy. It was awesome having you guys with me. I need to freaking shave or something. Mwah. Take it easy, guys. Really just see all the way up my nose. It's terrible.